Hi face! 2014 is almost over and I honestly cannot believe it. It feels like just yesterday that people were freaking out about the world ending in 2012. I don't usually make resolutions because as everybody knows, we don't really stick to resolutions. Instead, at the beginning of this year, I made a list of things that I wanted to accomplish this year, and as the year went by, I kept adding to it when I thought of new things. Basically, I want to share to you the list of things that I made and how many of them I accomplished, how many of them I didn't, what I added, just like that. And also maybe discussing maybe discussing my list for next year. Is that Jonas Brothers? Also maybe discussing my list for next year. So without further ado, let's get into the video. This is my list and it has a bunch of things that I wanted to do. I had a wall in my garage that I stuck all my cards and all my anything important to me. I stuck it on that wall, and this was right in the middle. The first thing on my list was learn to drive and get a license. As I turned 18 this year, this was finally possible. I did learn to drive and I did get my license, as you might know from watching my previous video. I'm really excited that I do have a license now, and I've started to drive more as much as my parents let me and whoever else wants to lend me their car. So if you're watching this and you have a car that you don't mind lending me or letting me drive, I'm your girl. The next thing I wanted to do was learn to swim. Now, I used to know how to swim, basically forgot how to swim, even though people say it's not possible for you to forget how to swim. I did forget how to swim and I didn't want to try to learn. But this year, with the help of one of my close friends, I did learn to swim, and it was so exciting because swimming, duh. The next thing on my list is get a tattoo. Now, I've wanted a tattoo for a very long time, as most people have, and I have a couple of tattoo ideas that I really want. The first one that I wanted to get a cross over here. I actually convinced my mom to let me get a tattoo this year, but my dad still needs a little bit more convincing, so I've pushed this goal to the next year, and hopefully they'll let me do it next year, hopefully. The next thing on my list is travel. Now, as some of you may know, I was supposed to travel right after Christmas, but that didn't happen because our Indian system kind of sucks. Our Indian system big time sucks, according to Bandhu, with their efficiency, and I still am waiting on my passport to get through and things like that. So I wasn't able to travel. That will be a goal for my next year as well. The next thing on my list was launch stars, which I did last year, this year, in 2014. I will leave a link in the description, so please go and check out. We haven't been very active lately, but in the new year I'm hoping to do a lot more. So please check that out. And Stars is just my small business that I hope to expand a little bit in the new year. Not a little bit, actually, quite a bit in the new year. Yeah. The next thing on my list is make a wedding dress, which I also did. I'm not sure when, but I did make a wedding dress. It was for my final project, and I am going to post it on my blog, and I will leave a link down here, so please go check it out. I designed and made the wedding dress all by myself, and it was tough and it was difficult, but it was definitely worth it, and I love how it turned out. I wouldn't wear it for my own wedding, but it was a themed wedding dress. But you can read all about that on my blog. The next thing on my list is get guinea pigs, and I did that and I showed them to you. Gus and Julius are my guinea pigs. I don't have them with me, but if I did, they'd be sitting here. That's not possible because they're really fat. But Gus and Julius are my guinea pigs, and I love them a lot, and they smell a lot, and I have to clean their poop, which is not fun. But I love them. The last thing on my list, which I added somewhere in the middle of the year, was start a YouTube channel, and as all of you know, I did that. And thus here I am talking to a camera. I'm really proud of myself for starting a YouTube channel, and I wish I knew more people who want to do things like this, because I would love to collaborate and expand my YouTube friend circle. So if you're watching this and you would like to do that, then let me know, because I would love to have you on my channel. That is actually all on my list. And I'm very proud of myself because I only didn't do 2 of the things. So for the new year, I already have a couple of things that I want to do. Is learn to play the piano. Now I already did learn for a year, but I'm not very good. So I want to get really good and shut up, crow. I want to get really good and yeah, like maybe I'll get really good. Get really good, exactly. The next thing I want to do is go on a road trip because I've never been on a road trip before. I've driven places with my family, like my dad's driven us around, but I really want to drive somewhere with like maybe friends or something. That would be really fun. So I want to do that. Other than that, I can't really think of much, but I'm sure next year by now I would make a video just like this telling you all the things I did during this year. Of course, there were ups and downs and I struggled a lot and I celebrated a lot, but these are just the highlights of my accomplishments this year and things that I'm really proud of. I would love to know about your year, so let me know in the comments some exciting things that you accomplished this year and I'll check them out. I hope your year was filled with love and good fortune. I hope next year you discover things you never knew and experience so many wonderful things, meet new people and taste new food and just live life and live it to the fullest. I love you guys and I'm wishing you a very happy new year. 2012. Oh. Oops. I meant 2014. Did I say this recently? Because I feel like I said this recently. Anyway, the next thing I want to do is go on a road trip because roads and trips. Excited. Guys,